market update here on the 19th. So on QQQ, going up still. So I think that, let's just zoom out here real quick. So I said in the past video, this is probably a wave 1. This can also be a wave 4, or coming up, I mean. This is the end of wave 3, I'm sorry. So you can see here pretty clearly we have 1, 2, 3, pullback 4, 5. That's kind of what I'm expecting. And then as far as this wave goes, we zoom in here a little bit. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth wave going on right now. And my target is actually, if you look at all the waves and kind of get an idea of what's going on here, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and we should be in the fifth wave here. So 1, 2. I said this could be a B wave. It's probably going to be a third wave. It doesn't make sense for it to be a B wave yet. My target's 415. I got that from taking the 1.61 fib here to 410.40. I'm hedging my position with SQQQ puts and QQQ calls. So I'm expecting this to go to 415, and you can see here pretty clearly if I zoom in a little bit farther. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1.61 fib right here. And then I'm expecting a pullback to about 408.75 one more time, and then another move up here to about 415 if you take the first wave length. And this is pretty much all you can do. We're going to be at all-time highs, so this is my projection based on the length of all the waves. But again, there's no resistance up here, so however high they want to take it, they can take it because there's nothing holding them back. There's no resistance. Everyone is trying to short. You have people covering shorts. So that's my projection. And also, if you look at this zoomed out here again, if this is a fifth wave of an overall third wave, then the fifth wave would be about the same length as a first wave. And let's do this real quick and just see. Hold on. It's kind of hard to see where this is at. Oh, look where it ends up. 415. So 415 is my best guess. And then that would be the overall third wave. And then you're looking at a pullback to the 0.23 fib, and look where that goes to. That's the first daily demand zone that is on the chart from this move right here at 378, and that's also around the 0.23 fib. So with all that being said, I'm looking for 415, and then I'm looking for a ABC move down here to 378, basically, somewhere in that range. And then I'm looking for, after that, we can take the first wave right here, kind of a funky first wave if it is a first wave. And it might be short, actually. Let's just see how far this goes. No, it's not short. So overall, I look for 440. So we come down here to 378, and then we go to 440. So that's basically the best projection that you can get, just based on all the waves. And that's what I'm expecting on QQQ. 1 second. So that's QQQ. Let's go over SPX. Go over Tesla here in a second. Point out right here real quick, actually, I really like this ETF. It's the global iShares BlackRock clean energy. I'm not necessarily like huge clean energy person, but this stock is way oversold. And you can see here on the monthly, we're down here at 2 standard deviations. It's a little bit off the lows. I have the count right here. So I'm looking at this as potentially a third wave of an overall third wave. Target's 1580, pull back here to 1540. Then a move all the way up here to 1720, pull back 16. Overall target on this move is 18 bucks. So there's a gap fill and a daily supply zone. So I'm just looking for this to play out like this. And then I'd look for a pullback. So that's probably going to come, that could come before the end of this pullback on the market. I'm not sure. Maybe we get up here and that happens. It could happen quick. I don't know. But I bought some of the position today. And I'll just be holding this for a while the market makes new highs. So, yeah, let's go over SPX. SPX, I'm just looking for this daily supply zone to hit, and then I'm looking for the pullback. Like I said, I think that this is going to play some kind of like this. It's a little bit different than QQQ. It's not a 5-wave move in my opinion. Could be, but I don't think it is. I'm looking for the supply zone at 477.8 to 482.2 to hit, and then I'm looking for a sell-off down here to 4,400 basically. So that would be about a 10% sell-off, something like that. On QQQ, we're looking at 415 to 378. We're looking about a little bit less than 10%, so 7-8%, something like that. So those are the indexes, stock that I'm buying. Let's go over Tesla. So on Tesla, came back up today. I still think it pretty much topped out. What makes me think that is, well, they're keeping it up because it can't fall right now until the market actually falls. Because if it starts falling now, then it's going to go much lower. But I think that this is probably just a really long, drawn-out B wave. I went through like the dates on this, and I actually think that this is definitely an impulse move. So that's kind of the start of this fall. I think this is actually A, B, C like that. This is the overall A wave. The dates kind of play out perfectly for that. And then I think we made A, B, C move like this. You can see here that, let's see, if I take the start of this wave, bottom here, we hit the 1.61 fib, and then also right here, 1.61 fib, the exact same spot. So I'll be surprised if Tesla goes that much higher. There's not that much more to go on QQQ in my opinion. So I don't see Tesla going that much higher. If it does, I'd be kind of surprised. But I still think this is a B wave overall. And so again, the video yesterday I said that I'm looking for this to go all the way to 237, potentially all the way down here to 215. And I'm still looking for that. So if it does make a new high, then it's just going past the 1.61 fib. But it's still in weekly supply, and so I'm still looking for that big move down here to a minimum of 237, potentially all the way down here to 215. Gap fill of 225. So I still think that's going to happen. And right now, as it stands, let's say it happened tomorrow, I'd be looking for about 2 weeks down. If it happens on the 25th or around Christmas time, then you're just looking for like 2.5 weeks down. So it'd pretty much look like, let's see, today's the 19th. You're looking at something in early January down here, like that. And then I'm looking for just another move higher. It looks like Tesla's not gonna, I don't think it's gonna make it. I don't. It could still make it. I still will give it opportunity of this being a diagonal fifth wave. I'm still going to keep that as an eye on that. I still think that after this move, you're at the minimum going to get this move probably up here to like 290 or so. But I'm not sure about the 5 waves yet. It doesn't seem like we have enough time for that to happen. But maybe the 5th wave on QQQ will just be like crazy. Maybe we'll come down here to 378, and then maybe the 5th wave will be like, and just keep on going up. You know? So, we don't know, but that's a possibility. If that happens, then Tesla could go to all-time highs. So, over the next couple of weeks, we'll see how long it takes for this to fall. I'm guessing, just based on the first couple of waves, it started on the 4th. We're now at the 19th. So this could last, but we're in the 3rd wave of the 5th wave, and that started on the 14th. So we've pretty much got through like 60% of it. So we're probably looking at like, yeah, right around Christmas time for the sell-off to begin. We'll see if I'm right, though. I mean, this is kind of all projections. PayPal. This overshot the daily supply zone. Still going up. This might actually be a 5-wave move. It did look very corrected to me, but it overshot my target. So the next target after this, if you look at like the weekly and the monthly, on the weekly we're already like overextended. On the monthly, I'm looking for this to go up here to 72 at some point. That's probably not going to happen anytime soon, though. We're probably going to get a pullback here. I wouldn't be surprised if we filled the gap at 55 before going higher here in the next month or so. So let's go over Amazon. So Amazon appears to be, it's kind of a weird move right here, and this might even be a B wave as well. It's kind of a weird formation. Then we get to the top here. I noticed this today. You have ABC, ABC pullback, and then we get this move right to the 1.61 fib. And then also, if you zoom in here, this also appears to be ABC. And look where this goes to, 1.61 fib, right to the 1.61 fib. So I'm not really sure. It's in daily supply. I don't know if this is an impulse move. It kind of looks like it's some kind of B wave again. So if that's the case, then maybe this 4th wave is not finished yet. We'll see. Again, similar to Tesla, if that's the case, then you're looking at potentially a pullback all the way down here to 126. It kind of seems like a pretty far pullback, though. So maybe I'm wrong and it is 5 waves, and maybe it's like an ending diagonal. But either way, we should be getting a pullback soon. I don't think this can make it up here to 163 unless QQQ goes way higher than 415. That would be another 7%. So I don't see that happening. I think we're going to get a pullback in this supply zone from 153 to 157. So let's check in on Apple. Apple is just holding steady. Not that much going on. It's probably, well, you can't really say it's topped out either because it's at all-time high, or it was. So again, the structure is ABC though, so we're expecting a move down here to 177 here soon, minimum. Microsoft, nothing really changed, I bet. Nothing changed. Still looking for that move down here to 356. Nvidia, 496 still looking for that move down here to like 440. And Meta, up pretty good today actually. I haven't done enough on this one to really be confident in this wave count, But I would say, just like everything else, it's going to pull back here soon. And let's go to the daily. I'll look over it more in the future. Dollar. The dollar is staying low. And let's just see here. But again, this is 5 waves complete, most likely. Unless we get extensions. And so yeah, I'm looking for that bounce in dollar still. That'll probably happen within the next week. And you're looking at something back up here to at least 104.58. And my supply zone got removed, but it was right here at 105.57 to 105.99. That could come into play. If that gets broken, then you're looking at something up here to like 106.41. But again, the dollar is showing you what's going to happen. You can only be bullish because this is only a first wave. And we're coming down here to 94. So the dollar is going to be a very good guide for when the top is. But I think it's a pretty good guide right here for this first wave to be finished. And for a pullback in the market here soon. So I think that's pretty much it. I don't really have any more stocks to look over. Some of the Bitcoin stocks are running. Chinese stocks. We can look at BABA real quick. So BABA, it had a nice bounce out of $70, and Chinese stocks might run here soon, but it's probably going to come after we pull back in the market. I'm guessing like sometime in early to mid-January is probably when you want to be in them. Nice bounce out of demand. This is potentially, though, I would say this is potentially a B wave right here. So we made 5 waves right here. So I would potentially be looking for something like that, maybe back down here to 73 bucks. And this is a first wave or an A wave. So we'll see if it plays out that way. I would say that's probably the most likely scenario just based on what I expect the overall market to do. And I would probably be buying, I'd probably be buying there. I mean, why not? You're in demand. Let me zoom out here a little bit farther. Yeah, and you got 5 waves complete right here too. So BABA looks pretty good overall. And again, on this overall pattern, you have this impulse move off the lows, and then you have a nice ABC pattern. So I don't think it's going to go, it can go all the way up here. I don't think it's going to run like way farther than this. It might come up here and fill this gap, but you're looking at another like expanded flat setup where this could potentially run to 97 to potentially 126. Pretty good gains. So BABA looks pretty good for a buy-in. Chinese stock's probably going to run soon. So that's pretty much it. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of the market. Like I said, we probably have, I think we're about 60% of the way finished on this 5th wave on the indexes. So if it's been 5 days so far, you're probably looking at like another 3 or 4 trading days. So I'm guessing maybe the rest of this week is bullish. And then next week we start selling off. So that's what I think. Let me know what you think in the comments. Like, subscribe for more updates. And let me know if you have any stocks to look at. The one I brought up today was ICLN. I think this could be a potential big mover here soon. It consolidated from February 2021 till recently. And it had a really big run up during all the hype. Sold off hard. It's potentially ready to do another run. This could potentially be A, B, and then C. However, this move down was only almost 3 years. The run up was 9 years. So I would say it's probably more likely that this is an A wave. If it's a second wave, then obviously you can go to new highs. But I would say it's probably going to be something like this. Could go all the way up here to the very top and then come back down. But it's probably going to end up being an ABC move. You're probably looking at like another 6 years of ABC move before it really takes off. So that's it. Leave me a comment, like, subscribe. Talk to you in the next video.